Okay, now we're going to go to take a look at what language is really like, and I want to underscore that we're going to find that language is not a bunch of picture-producing nouns. Okay, here we go. We're going to look at toddlers, preschool children, adults, people who are elderly, people with cognitive impairments, and fluent augmented communicators. Now, we're going to look at these with a certain idea in mind. We're very interested in what people, or typical people, actually say. So whether a word is attested, meaning it wasn't recorded, for the speaker. And so we're not going to be talking about words drawn up by a committee. When you see something like the 50 most important words, that's not generally scientific. Or they would say the 50 most frequent words, or the important words tends to be work of a committee. In England, there is the 10 most important words for first form. One of them is Coca-Cola. One of them is birthday cake. See, they're important. Okay. We'll talk about those drawn up word lists. Okay. This is the vocabulary of toddlers. There is Dr. Mara Banaji, PhD in speech. She is at Louisiana State University, and this was done in Metairie, Louisiana in 2001, published in 2003. 50 toddlers between the age of 2 and 3. Okay, they used a variety of 2 and 3 word utterances. And, well, yeah, that gives you a much better view. But, okay, now, here are the words. These 26 core words shown at the left comprise 96% of the total words used by toddlers in this study. No truck, no toaster, no Coca-Cola, no birthday cake. Are any of these words picture producers? My is not a good picture producer. The want is a difficult thing to produce. Is it that a, this is not a list of picture producers, is it? Notice it has 2 prepositions. That's really very interesting. It has a couple of pronouns, I, my, and I. Out, off, some, help, all done, finished. Okay. These are words. Now, we're going to look at a study by Buchelman, Jones, and Rowan, the present study of preschool children. The 50 most frequently occurring words represented approximately 60% of the total sample, while the 100 most frequently occurring words accounted for 73% of the total sample. The top 250 words accounted for 85% of the total words used with these preschool children. Now, here is a list of vocabulary for done by Christine Marvin, and I use it all the time. Note these words are pretty everyday words, but there's something kind of surprising about them. Take a look at the A's. Well, how many of these are picture producers?
One.
One. And. Yeah. Would anyone care to draw a picture of another? How often do we say the other or another? All the time.
Often, very.
Very often, yeah, it's all day long. Look at this. Already. Oh, that's a good one. As. These are not picture producers except for and. And we kind of forget that preschool children, that would be 3.5 to 4.5, something in that range, use these kinds of words all day long. Let's take a look at the S's. Some, somebody, someone, something, sometime, somewhere. Man, look at that. You know what the Mayor Johnson symbol for some is? S-O-M-E. Okay, it's there is no picture for some. I'd say swing, maybe side, as in side of house. Okay, but show can mean point out, or can mean explain. It can mean so many things. And okay, these words are going to present a very difficult picture. These are basically not picture producers except for swing. And there's a word I couldn't persuade the speech therapist who have controlled Unity for a long time. I was one of the principal writers of Unity, and I did write the software before Unity called Word Strategy. But I couldn't persuade them to put stuff in because you sometimes treat guys who say, what's there, things, you know, a lot of stuff. You know, you try to get them out of saying stuff and things, but in fact we do say those words a lot. And they're very difficult to represent. Okay. Here are the Marvin words with Banaji. You see, all of Banaji's words are there. Ta-da! So any word you taught to, you know. Okay, now by teach I mean give them the ability to produce on an AAC system. Okay. Now, I want you to see what can be done, because many of you experience children who are quite difficult. This is a real famous guy. His name is John Halloran. And he's with a kid. I don't know where this is. But John sent this to me when I asked him, do you have anything of a difficult or resistant child? And, you know, we all do, right? I mean, yeah. And he said that this would be not necessarily the best example, but here we go. Okay, now I'm going to show you this video and a month later. Okay, that's DJ in the first session. Now we're going to see DJ a month later, and the word muffled at the end that you can't hear is computer. No, here we go. He hit, I want computer. Yeah, he did the double hit on I, and then want and verb. I hit, I want, and then computer, is down.
Bruce, do you know the history behind that first day? Was he a child used to everybody just catering to him and giving him whatever he wanted, or are we not sure?
Kids with autism at this level are certainly not used to being told what to do.
Mhm.
And